Hello there everybody, Sam's Trains here and welcome back to the railway and welcome back to another one of those Monday special videos, and today's a very exciting one for me because I've just been spending the weekend really building a third rail, well a third line onto my layout. And as you can see, this used to be a siding right here. It's got a train on it at the moment and I'll talk about that in a minute, but now I've extended it round and it's now an entire track which goes across the room to make a third rail. So I'll show you where it goes anyway, because it's quite interesting, because obviously my scenery is just about permanent and I really didn't fancy ripping up all of this ballast and such to try and get a third line in there, and it would really mess around, like the footbridge for example. I wouldn't be able to fit anymore. So what I decided to do was I would just cut the scenic part out. So as you can see, if I just come down, it goes behind this cabinet here. As you can see, there's a couple of sidings there, just for some engines. And yeah, I'll just go round and show you the rest. And I've done this really because, hang on, let me get the focus, because I want to do better with the running days really. And I can do better if I've got 3 lines, of course. There's just generally more can happen, can't there, with 3 trains running at once. So yeah, it comes out from behind there, and then it joins up with the other 2 lines, as you can see, under the bookcase. Now I'll go under the bookcase and I'll show you what's under there, because if I just head over here, I'll just unplug, hang on, just yank that out. If I stick these on, little fairy lights come on, as you can see. I'm under here now, cramped under the computer desk, so I'm a bit, I will sound a bit strange. And as you can see, there's 3 lines there, and I've already taken the liberty of soldering a couple of wires. Are a bit messy this time because I got all tangled up, but these are all basically stuck down because it's hot glued here, as you can see. So I couldn't move these, so I just had to do it as best I could. So it's not in the way. Trains can move quite happily, I think. I haven't actually tried it yet, but yeah, now I've got power again on this line from both ends. So that should mean good running. Whoops, I've just let go of the wire I was holding back for you. So that should mean good running from the off. So if I can squeeze out from under here, the line carries on. Let me focus. Turn the exposure down. There we go. The line carries on to about here, and it was here that the old sidings were. So this is basically the old track, all the way down there. Let me just go down, and you can see this is where we join. Right there, that's where the sidings come in and out, so you can you know, get onto the line, the middle line of course, from the outer line. And all the sidings now, most of them except those 2 I showed you earlier, are on the outer line. So for running days that means a bit of shunting about, but nothing too serious. Alright, so yeah, the point of this video is to test the track, because believe it or not, I've decided not to test it yet. I've just decided to wait until I'm filming to do it. Now, I had a request a while ago from a chap called Quarry Hunslets are the best, I think I've said that right, and he was asking about this little scrap 040 locomotive, and he asked if it ran, and it does, and he asked if I would show it running. So, yep, alongside that little blue 040, I'm going to be pulling some of these Pullmans, some of these teaks around the room, just to test the new line really, and warts and all, so if there's any derailments, you'll see them. But yep, here's a little close-up then of that scrap 040. It's a horrible thing, but of course it's perfect for testing. So yep, there you go, Quarry Hunslets are the best. I hope you'd like seeing that. And of course behind her there's the Highland Railway Loch Ness number 8 locomotive that I found at a market in Oxford a couple of years ago now. But yeah, 2 little 040s, I don't run them very often, so there we go. And yep, the big moment. Let me go to the controls. I'm going to try and do this live without cutting, so we'll have to see how that goes, I suppose. So let me get the focus now, and then I'll go over to this control, which it should be hooked up to. Yeah, as you see, I know you can get an add-on to the HM2000, which just goes onto one of the sides, but I'm just working with what I've got really, and I don't have one of those, but I do have a spare one. As you know, when I upgraded it. So I still can use this, and this is a spare knob. But yeah, here we go, it's hooked up to this one. Okay, we have motion. There they go. Now we'll try and follow them as they go. And hopefully they won't stall, but they should help each other, shouldn't they? So they're going nice and gently. Let's catch up with them on the other side, see if we can get them coming out. There we are. I apologise if it's blurred, but I'm obviously not having time to set up these shots. Well, so far so good. The reason I've got the coaches on there is because coaches will tell you the best if there's a problem. and they'll derail most obviously if it's the coaches you're running rather than just an engine. Right, let's have a look. Let's go down here actually. Might see them coming. Yeah. I apologise, it's a bit dark in this corner. I've unplugged the rest of the lights. Well, there's a little bit of clicking going on there, so I might have to check this up. But yeah, I spent the weekend fitting this track and then polishing it up with the track rubber and vacuuming it, making sure it's perfect. Let me go around here. Excuse the messy camera work today. It's not very professional, I know. Here we are then. She's coming back. Well, I say she, they. And there we are, that's one completed lap. Let's speed it up then, see what happens. You know me, I'm a massive daredevil. Okay, a bit more speed then, let's be silly. The ultimate test. See if you can see him go under there. Yep, so far so good. Yeah, there's definitely a bit of clicking going on over there as the coaches go over the fish plates and the joins in the track. No, that's good. So now I'll have to test this properly with some more expensive engines and we'll see how that goes, and I'll get these sidings tested and whatnot. But yeah, for the most part I'm very pleased with that. So that was just a little Monday update showing you some of the stuff I've been doing with a third line, and that should be brilliant for running days. I'm really excited about that. Oh yeah, one last thing, as you can see, this is the track clip or the track connector from the Hornby Thomas set I unboxed, and this thing is absolutely crap. It really is. Pardon my French there, by the way, but it really is terrible. It just doesn't work at all. So I've just literally soldered the wires to it, just soldered straight to them. So it's still a track connector because I quite like, you know, having them there. I needn't have done really, but I thought because the other two have them, it'd be nice to have the other one there. But it isn't working the way it's intended. I've just soldered to it. So that's it anyway, yeah. A third track, and you saw it first. It's working, and you saw me see it first as well. Alright, well that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Check out the Facebook and Twitter pages if you want to. They're at facebook.com/samstrains and twitter.com/samstrains. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on Wednesday, hopefully. And I've forgotten entirely what's coming out then, but hopefully you'll enjoy it nonetheless. And just before I go, there was something I forgot to mention. And that is that I did this on a complete whim, basically. And I've actually filmed quite a few videos before today, which are coming out, well, in the next few weeks. And so if you notice in those videos that this third track isn't here, and it's miraculously disappeared, and I don't say a thing about it, that's because that, you know, those videos have already been filmed, and they're already coming out. So it will take a couple of weeks for the videos that I make after today to get out, but don't worry. This track is still here. It's just you won't see it for a little while, just while I get the videos out that have already been filmed. So yep, that's it. Okay, bye then, I'm off now.